everything wonderful. Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing fantastic as you prepare for the upcoming work week and business week and all that good jazz. So, we're still going through that heat wave, and I have some updates. I have some good news, great news, and some not so great news. So, let's see, what should we begin with? How about we get the not so great news out of the way, right? So, as you know, the heat wave in New York has been going on since Tuesday afternoon, I believe, or Tuesday at noon. Give me a moment. Let me take my notification off. I keep forgetting to do that, and I hate when it interrupts me. That little doon sound. Anyway, so as you know, we had that heat wave, or in case you didn't know, we had a heat wave. And it was quite a workout. Personally, I am fine. It's just the plants that really got affected by the heat wave. Not all of them, thankfully. Not all of them, thankfully. Not all of them. Just the softer, more delicate ones like the mustard greens and the spinach, because they don't do well with heat and too much sunlight. So for most of them, it's I don't think there's anything we can do to reverse this. The leaf is pretty much dried up. Not on all of them, but however, it is giving me some blossoms, so let's hope that I can replant some of these for the next season, or maybe even this same season, because the mustards, they grow so fast, so fast. April showers, members in the house. Hey, hey, we got a member in the house. Welcome in, my beautiful sister. Thank you so much for being a member. I really, 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 really appreciate it. And my sister love to travel. Welcome in, sis. Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing wonderful today. Are you guys also experiencing a heat wave in Florida? So as I check onto this is the kale. It did get a little bit yellow, but the kale seemed more resilient than the mustard greens and the spinach. I pretty much gave up on the spinach because of those gnats, which I have an announcement in that regards as well. But I pretty much gave up on the spinach because of the gnats. However, I do have some good news about that, and I'll tell you guys what I did and how it worked. I'm also going to try to upload a video on it. I have issues uploading videos at the moment because of technology, but I'll see what I'll be able to do to get you guys updated with it. But anyway, here are some tips for the heat wave whenever you may have to go through this. Rotate your plants. Keep your greens. If you could, maybe just harvest them. I'm thinking that's what I should have done. Just harvest them before the heat wave really hit. So this way it wouldn't be like a complete loss. Even though they were young, they were big enough to be harvested. So that's one tip. If you have a heat wave coming, just harvest your greens and, get what you could out of it. The other tip is to keep them moist, keep watering them. You could even use like cool water. I put my water in the fridge. I also even put like ice in some of my water, which I have right now. I'm not going to give it too much. I'm just going to give to the mustard greens because the soil is pretty dry for those. The rest of them, they were kind of out in the rain. And yes, y'all, I finally have a watering jug. I'm telling you, you can start your garden without a watering jug. But it makes things a little easier. But, don't go out of your way to expense yourself and think you need all kinds of fancy tools, especially if you're doing a simple garden like me, just on your patio. However, it's really not that expensive. I just wasn't finding the time to just order the stupid thing. It's just like, maybe $4 or $6 or something. It's not that expensive. But I always say a dollar saved is a dollar that you can use to invest or put it in some other area. If you don't need the tool, don't get it. I don't believe in overbuying. Angel! Yeah, I know. Some people suggested inside, and that's another tip for those of you that have the space inside. You can definitely take your plants inside if it gets too cold or if it gets too hot. Totally up to you. If you have the space, do it. I don't have the space inside, or maybe I just didn't create the space because I didn't like think about all this ahead of time. Remember, I'm a first time gardener, so I didn't think ahead about, we might have a heat wave, so you may need to have a space inside. I'm thinking maybe the garage or something. I don't know. Maybe the washroom, the laundry room, I mean. I don't know. But these babies are resilient. Look at my tallest tomato. Look at that. Look at that baby. Remember when we transplanted them? Just about maybe 3 weeks or so ago. Now look at them. Tall and strong. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So this is the spinach here. This is one of them. Oh my goodness, it actually sprouted back up. That is so funny because I gave up on it. And we did have some rain, thank goodness the rain came and it really cooled down the temperature a lot for us, so we didn't feel the full blunt of the heat wave, thankfully. And this is the other spinach here. So it looks like I might be able to get a little something out of it after all. We'll see. But these were really flourishing nicely, but then the gnats came and that was a big thing, and I just decided I'm going to give up on them and just focus on getting rid of the gnats. But I overdid it. As you remember, I put too much of the soapy water and hydrogen peroxide, and that kind of made the plant get all yellowish, and yeah, they weren't looking great. So I decided, okay, I'm just going to let them go and get rid of the gnats. However, the soapy water and hydrogen peroxide did not exactly work for me. It decreased the population, but they were not all gone. Then I tried the cinnamon. That helped. It helped to keep the soil a little dry. And remember, with cinnamon, you have to be careful because the cinnamon now, it can really dry out your soil. So you have to be careful because you kind of want the soil dry in a way to get rid of the gnats because they thrive in moist soil. But at the same time, you don't want to make it so dry that your plants are not thriving. So it's a really delicate balance. So someone, a beautiful person, more than one of you guys actually, and I want to say thank you to all the people that have been giving me tips on here. They suggested mosquito bits. And what you have to do with the mosquito bits, you soak it. They say for 30 minutes, but one of you suggested to soak it overnight, and that's what I did. I soaked it overnight. You put about 4 tablespoons of it to 1 gallon of water, and then you just water the soil with it. You want to make sure that all of the soil gets that water, and then within 24 hours or so, it works. And let me tell y'all, it really did work. I don't see any more gnats crawling around, thank goodness. Another way that you can use that is to just sprinkle the mosquito bits like I did here, and then water it, and then the substance from it will kind of soak into the soil. Hey James Money, welcome in. How are you, my brother? Welcome in. Emotion, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Happy Sunday to everyone. I hope you're all doing wonderful today. I don't know what the weather is in your corner of the world, but I know the weather has been all over the place on this planet, and we need to figure out what we need to do as humans to make sure that we preserve our earth and contribute to more stable climate. Each one of us can make a difference. The little things that we do, it really adds up. Now, we must have had a lot of rain because most of the soil that I'm seeing here, it looks moist. We have more rain coming. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them under the shade which is kind of like under the shed. So this way they're not going to take in rain, because when you overwater them, that's a problem too. So we're going to keep it balanced. But I just had to give these babies a little bit of water. And by the way, rainwater makes a bigger difference than regular tap water in your garden. I notice that when I pour rainwater, I'm sorry, not when I pour, because sometimes I do save rainwater, but when it rains, it's like the plants have like a growth spurt. It's like they stand up so well, they flourish, and it's like, oh my goodness. It's like nature on nature action, and the rainwater is just more natural. It's more high vibrational, and they love it. They thrive with it. But again, everything in moderation. So that's it for the not so great news. I did lose some of my babies in regard, relating to the heat wave. But, it's all in the process of growing and learning. So next time I know we're going to have a heat wave, I'm just going to harvest what I could in advance and just let that be so. I'm going to put this guy in the sun because, as you can see here, this one looks like it's pretty much overwatered. We must have had a lot of rain overnight. So I'm gonna let this sit in the sun for a little bit. I do need to buy some more soil for situations like this so that I can add some soil to the some dry soil to the actual potters planters, so that it doesn't overwater, or so that the nutrients doesn't release. What I'm gonna do, give me a moment, I'm gonna go get some cinnamon and just add some cinnamon to that soil. I will be right back. I have an announcement I'm so excited about. Some of you may already see the pinned comment. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. I'll be right back. Alright guys, sorry about that. I am back. I had to do some mommy duties as I went in to get the cinnamon. My two little ones are not feeling too great. The second one came home with maybe strep throat. Not sure if that's what it is, but the teacher said there were two confirmed cases of strep throat. Me and my tongue twisters in the class, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm thinking maybe that's what's going on with him. And the other one, he's been complaining about pain in his legs and he has a fever. So I'm guessing he caught some of whatever it is that the big one had. I tell you. Alright, I'm just trying to dry out the soil a little bit. So I'm sprinkling it with the cinnamon. Gnats be gone. How's everyone doing today? How is your Sunday going? What's up for the day? Who's cooking Sunday dinner? Alright, I always seem to OD it with the cinnamon, pouring too much and it's getting all over the leaves. But I do really want this all to dry out, especially because we have rain coming again. What I'm gonna do is sprinkle a little bit more of that mosquito bits on this soil because I don't want these things resurrected, and I know moisture is what they thrive on. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more on it. Yo, I still don't know what some of these plants are. So funny. But I'll tell you this. I love them all. They're all wonderful. Like this one, I still don't know what this is. If you recognize this plant, let me know. Oh, you're resting. That's good. Shoot, I could use some rest right now. I think after this, I'm going to go lay down. Debbie Nixon is in the house. Hey, Sissy, welcome in. How are you? Always a blessing to see you, sis. Alright, so this that I got here, this is the mosquito bit. And for those of you that are doing gardening and you need to get rid of gnats, I recommend this because for me it's working. And all you have to do is really soak it overnight. They say 30 minutes, but someone advised me to do it overnight. Someone that's a subscriber, or maybe it's not a subscriber, but a very beautiful person said soak it overnight, and I'm really grateful for that advice because so far it's working. I'm just going to put a little bit more because you could also, even if you don't soak it, you could also just put it down on the soil itself. However, they say that it may create a white moss, but that moss is harmless to the plants and to humans, so that's a big plus for me. And for pets as well. It's pet friendly, human friendly, plants friendly. So because this soil was so moist, I'm just going to put a little bit more along with the cinnamon that I already put on there. Just to make sure if there's any gnats that are starting to get away or whatever, gnats be gone. Alright, I'm going to leave that in the sun right here. And speaking of that, guys, we now have an Amazon storefront. I have the link pinned in the chat, so whenever you need to pick up anything from Amazon, I would appreciate it if you use my link and go shop the store. I'm still loading up things in the store, products that I trust or products that I recommend that I heard good things about, or products that I know is all natural, stuff that we can use in our everyday life to help us to just live well. So I'm looking forward to, having this store fully loaded. But right now, I just started doing it over the weekend because I just got approved for the program. I think it was Friday. Yeah, so I'm really excited. So really, really please shop with Charlene. Go click on the link, check out the Amazon store. I really would appreciate it. Of course, I would get a small percentage, and it wouldn't cost you anything extra. If you already shop on Amazon, then great. You're just using my link, so this way I am receiving a little financial blessing because you chose to use my link. Oh, you're not cooking? Hopefully you could grab a plate. You had to clip your little rose baby bush. Oh, okay. Nice. Oh, thank you, Angel. Angel said, congratulations. Oh, man, I am so grateful. I really, really am. It's like wonderful things are happening. Like on my other channel, I just hit 1,300. I just got fully monetized on there. On this channel, I just hit 2,000. So it's like, you know what? Even though life has been battling me here and there, I did not give up. I remained faithful. I remained patient. And I'm focused on doing what I love and finding joy in it. And I'm just completely trusting the process, trusting the Most High, trusting the universe that all is always well. That is my vibration. That is my vibration. All is always well. If ever I feel a little disturbed in my spirit, or I feel like, oh, I'm getting a little slippery, like I feel like, oh my goodness, what is happening? Almost like to that point where you feel like maybe you want to give up, or maybe you feel like, oh my goodness, things are not going as I would have anticipated. That helped me to snap myself back and to regain my faith and to trust that all is always well. Sometimes you have to speak yourself up. You have to talk to yourself. Push yourself to your greatness. People can be there for you and try to motivate you and help you, but really it's up to you. And I really do pay attention to my self-talk. What am I telling myself? Sometimes, even though you're confident, sometimes you falter a little bit, and you need to encourage yourself and rebuild your confidence or strengthen your confidence and your faith. Yes. Focus, patience, believing in self. That's right. That's right. And sometimes you really just need to take time to really go within and figure out what's going on with you. Why am I feeling unlike myself? Why am I not feeling as strong as I know I am, or as I know I should be or could be? Why does my faith feels like it's wavering? Because life will test you. And some of you may know that saying, with Christ in our vessel, we can smile at the storm. In my opinion, that means, hey man, it doesn't matter what's going on around me. I can relax, I can chill, because I trust, I have the faith. I know that all is always well. Which takes me back to what I love to say, all is always well. Everything is working out for my greatest good. I trust. Every experience is here to build me, make me stronger, wiser, strengthen my faith. And when you go through the roughest of times, and then you come through triumphant, when you don't give up, when you stay the course and you trust, man, the victory is so much sweeter. Versus if you just give up and you're like, oh God, you know what, whatever, I'm done, I throw in the towel. No, man, you just hang in there. Things don't stay the same forever. It will change. You have to keep that mindset in that high vibrational state. And I know sometimes it gets hard, which is why you need to stay in your spiritual vibration of your meditation or whatever modality you use to raise your vibration. That's right. Fate won't break. Thank you, Debbie. You're such a blessing. I will be right back, love. Let me just put this thing back inside because it's kind of hot out here. And I don't want to keep these things outside. Let me just put these back and I'll come back and sprinkle some more cinnamon. See, do you need any more cinnamon? No, I think you're good. Look at this, guys. Now, I think these are peppers. I'm not sure, but look at this. The leaves here, they also got a little bit dried out. So I'm thinking to reverse this, I may need to add some type of nutrients to the soil, but I have to be very careful with that because I do not want to attract those gnats again. So maybe I'll just buy some type of fertilizer from the store that's already ready instead of making my own fertilizer, which I would love to do, but at the same time, I don't want to attract no gnats. Those things are really, really annoying. So Earth kind, they're flourishing again. I know they took a hit with the heat wave, but they're looking good again, so I'm so grateful. Now I think I think that's chives. My son, I have some in another pot, and my son pulled them out. He's like, oh, I'm like, why did you do that? He's like, well, it's grass, mommy. I was like, oh God, I get it. It does look like grass. I'm, I'm not sure what this is, but it got a little dry too, like around the edges. Let me sniff it and see. Yeah, I'm not getting anything from it. Maybe because I'm smelling mostly cinnamon. So I still have no idea what that is. And these also, I have no idea what this is. Some people say it's potatoes. Some say it's another type of tomato plant. Some say potatoes, but I don't know. I'm wondering if it's maybe an apple plant or a lemon because I kind of put all those seeds in the soil too. Let me see if my, it's hard to tell, but I planted a watermelon here, not to keep it here, but just to start it, but I don't see anything. I feel like I saw a little green sprout before the heat wave, and right after the heat wave came, it's like, oh my God, it didn't do so great. Oh, by the way, guys, mint seems to do okay with heat, but again, you don't want to overdo it because I do see a little bit of yellowing, not too much, but I feel like they stood up the strongest compared to all the other plants. The tomatoes, they wilted a little bit. The parsley, of course, the greens, the thyme, the peppers, they all wilted a little bit and fell down. But these mints right here, they stood up. They stood up. Oh my God, they smell amazing. Yes, the gnats are awful. Oh my God. Oh, you guys see it at harvest time. What do you plant, Debbie? What do you have in your garden? Yeah, the wind. Thank goodness the wind is blowing because I don't know how long I would be out here without the wind. Listen, I don't mind the heat, but when it's humid, It's like, oh my God. Right now, let's see, it's about 92, maybe 93, and humidity is about a little less than 60. But with the air, with the wind blowing like that, it doesn't feel too bad. Oh, angels of my plants are looking beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hi, Jill. How are you? Welcome in. You are new. Everyone, please say hello to Jill and give her a warm, warm welcome. We're so happy to have you. From Miss April. Oh, I love Miss April. She's such a blessing. Thank you so much for coming over. Please feel warm and welcome. Over here, we focus on natural ways to heal. I just started my garden maybe 2 months ago. I don't even remember how long now. And, I'm really just enjoying the journey and I'm sharing it with others as I do this, as I learn and grow. Do I always get it right? No. But I'm not afraid to admit my mistakes because to me, if you could laugh at yourself, then you're good for it. You don't have to be perfect. 92 degrees. Okay, where are you? Are you in PA? Because I think PA also was experiencing some heat waves. And I think Texas has been getting floods, certain parts of Texas. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So I'm going to prepare these guys because the rain is going to come. Let me see, what time is it now? It's 2:51. Okay, the rain is going to come in about a couple of hours. I think at 5. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to prepare them, like put them on the ones that look like extra dry. I'm sorry, extra moist. I'm just going to put them under the shed so that this way they can kind of stay out of harm's way and don't get more rain than they need, more water than they need. Like my beets are looking very good. They really enjoyed a good soaking. Oh my gosh, look at the beets thrive. And look at the difference, guys. When you give your plants space, they grow more. I mean, like it's obvious, but it's like when you're working with a small space like I am, it is what it is. You just got to do what you got to do because this is also beets. And I took some of these and put them in here, and they are taller than the ones that they left. You see? Because they have more space to thrive. Oh, you're in North Carolina. Oh, okay, nice. I've passed through there before. Now I know I have you. I could come check you out in North Carolina. I have a reason to come there and really, really check out the environment. I've heard really good things about the landscape in North Carolina. I went down to Atlanta and I love it there. I felt right at home. Oh wow. Did you say 99? Did I read that right? It's 90 degrees. Oh, it feels like 99. Oh, it must be humid. Okay. It must be humid. Yeah, Miss April is a beautiful woman and she's so honest. She's so real. I love that about her. She is always herself. She's not afraid to be who she is. And I feel like that's how we all should be. Just be true to you, man. There's freedom in that. You don't need no one's approval. Just do you, be you. Now let's check on this tomato here. I think I could leave this out in the rain. Oh my gosh, guys, if you have the opportunity, I should say, to smell a fresh tomato plant, oh my goodness. Oh, the leaf smells so beautiful. It's so good. Oh, look at that parsley, guys. It's thriving. It did get a little bit of, you know, yellow patch or whatever. And I've harvested from this parsley already when it was much smaller. It just keeps giving. It's beautiful. I'm like, wow, if I get an even bigger pot, because I took that parsley out of a very small pot. This pot here. I took it out of this. And I'm like, wow. I started to realize, wait a minute, this thing needs some space to grow. So I decided to put it out here, and I'm like, wow, look at it. It's already kind of taking over the whole pot. It's just amazing to watch. Oh, you went to Atlanta? Yes. Listen, I want to go back to Atlanta to do, I feel like it's a beautiful place to do like a spiritual retreat. I don't know. I just feel that vibe. When I was there, I felt almost like I felt the energies of my ancestors. It felt like I've been there before or like I belonged there. It felt like home to me, which is strange because it was my first time there. Like really stopping there. Like I drove through there before on my way to Florida when we did a road trip a couple of years ago, but I never really stayed there. And when I did, I was like, wow, I could see myself living there. So yeah, I feel like it's a good place to do a spiritual retreat, go by the water and just stay in a beautiful space. Ah, thank you, Jill. Jill said my plants are truly thriving. Guess you're get some help. What's this? I'm having to leave. Hopefully get some help with a YouTube problem on my phone. I'm a little sad. Oh, listen, girl. I hope it all gets resolved for you. You know, if it's something that maybe some of us in the chat could help with, let us know. Or maybe it's something that you need to go to the phone store for. But you have a blessed day, and I hope it gets taken care of for you. Don't be sad. Use it as a learning opportunity, an opportunity to learn, and then you can come back and teach somebody that might have that same problem. Thank you so much for your presence, sis. You have a beautiful day. Love and blessings to you. Thank you, Angel. These little guys, they still need a home. So what I'm gonna do, right? I'm just gonna harvest these because I feel like I'm just kind of waiting for the seeds to generate so that I can harvest them for like a next planting season, or maybe even now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to give that a little bit of time to develop the seeds, and then I'm gonna harvest them. I'm thinking that might be within a day or two. So what that's going to do is going to create one, two, three different pots are going to be free. So I can transplant some of these little guys because look what's happening because they don't have the space to grow. They're starting to get yellow and yeah, they're not doing too great because they don't have the space to grow. So I will not allow that to happen. I am going to get them transplanted maybe by midweek, depending on how these seeds look up there. Because these same little ones are some of the things that I transplanted. Yeah, like this. I took some of these out from there and look at the difference in size. Like this compared to this. And where are the others? Oh, over here. That have even more space. They're even bigger. Even bigger. Because the more space you give them, I realize they grow bigger. And here's the thing, here's the kicker. I didn't realize how much roots, like these things really, really, really develop roots and they grow so long. I'm like, oh my God, I cannot wait. I look forward to having like the yard space to really put them in the yard where they can really thrive more. Oh my gosh, Debbie, thank you so much for the super sticker. Bless you. Abundant blessings be returned to you multiplied, sis. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate it. In case you guys didn't know, I am going to do YouTube content creation full time because I find that I love it. I love coming on and sharing information. So what I'm doing is incorporating the business that I have already and just making it work with content creation. I really, really, really do love this and enjoy it. So I'm looking forward to grow and more so it really can become a stable source of income for me and my family. So everyone that contributes, I really am grateful. Thank you so much. King Morgan, welcome in. Happy Sunday. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Hey, baby, you came out here for some sun. How are you feeling? Hmm? Is the fever gone? You still have the fever. Give me a moment, guy. My little guy just came out. A little bit of outside air is good for you. It'll help you feel better. Tell mommy what's going on. Oh. You tired?
No.
Oh, well, what was that big yawning about?
Huh?
How are we feeling? How's your foot? It still hurts or is better?
Yes.
It still hurts?
Yes.
Really bad or not so bad? Really bad? Oh, can mommy hug you? Oh, you sweetheart. You're gonna be alright. You hear me? You're gonna be alright. This too shall pass. You are strong and healthy. Would you like some water?
I'm not thirsty.
You're not thirsty? Okay, you sit and enjoy the sun while mommy does her gardening and stuff, okay? Oh, look at this. What is that? Oh my god, I see something weird on my plant, y'all. Look at that. What is that on the leaf? Is that an insect or is that like not a leaf or something? What is that? Oh my goodness. I have no idea what that is.
Can you take it off?
I don't want to touch it.
Why?
Because I don't know what it is. If it's an insect, it could probably bite me. I don't want to be bitten.
I don't like it when that bites you.
Because it looks like it has teeth or something, but at the same time, when I look on the other side, it looks like a leaf. Where did it come from? How did it get there? Oh my God. Garden life is so mysterious. Plants attract all kinds of amazing creatures. Oh my gosh. Incredible. So, guys, please make sure you check out the Amazon store that we have available now. And let me know your thoughts on it and products that you love and trust. If you want to suggest that I add that to the store, you can send me a message on Instagram and let me know. I will consider it as long as you know, it's up to my standards because I like all natural, I like organic, or even if it's not organic, at least it's a brand that I trust because I have experience with it or someone that I know has experience with it that's positive. I don't believe in just putting things up there that's all willy-nilly and, just to get a sale. No. We got to put good things in our vibration. How you doing? Hmm? You look thirsty. Are you sure you're not thirsty? You want to play with water, don't you? I think he wants to play with the water. All right. So let me see. I know there was something else I wanted to share with you guys. Because I said I have good news, I have great news, I have not so good news, which was the plants. And then the good news, the great news, the Amazon store. And what was the other thing? Oh, by the way, I did not come on yesterday. I know we were supposed to do the 2000 celebration yesterday, but because I was working on my store and putting that together, I was mentally tired. So I had to just skip it on that. So don't worry, we will do the celebration soon. I'm not sure if it's going to be at some point this week or next week because I got a lot on my calendar already. But we'll see. We'll definitely celebrate. We got to express that gratitude in a celebratory format. So I'm looking forward to that. We have for this Tea Tuesday, right? I'm going to be speaking with Dr. Janice on her fireside chat. So she invited me to be a guest on her platform, and she usually broadcasts on Zoom. However, I did tell her that I have a commitment to my people, my community, on Tuesday nights. So we're working on perhaps combining the two. So this way I can still come on for our Tuesday night chit chat with tea time. So instead of tea time, it will be like a Tuesday night fireside chat. But I'll keep you guys posted. Just look out on the community tab to see what I post in regards to this coming Tuesday. I'm still to confirm everything as far as how we're going to broadcast it on Zoom and YouTube at the same time. Like I kind of have an idea, but I don't think it will be synced. So I'll just have to pivot accordingly. Yes, my love? Yes? What's the matter? You're in pain? What's wrong? What's wrong?
No, I don't.
Your legs are not better? Okay. Janice is someone that I've known for maybe 2 years or so now.
I'm thirsty.
You're thirsty? Okay, so let's go get you some water. And she's been a guest on my show before. She is a people person developer. Come, I'll be right back, guys. Let me get my little one some water. Alright guys, I am back. Y'all know when Mommy Judy calls, gotta do what you gotta do, right? Alright, so he's inside now, relaxing. I guess his foot started acting up again. Well, not his foot, his feet. I'm thinking there's something going on with his bones. I think maybe he has some flu-like symptoms. Because you know when you have the flu, your body aches. I think that's probably what he's experiencing. Oh, thank you for holding it down, Angel. Appreciate you, sis. You are the hot diggity 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 down. Okay, so I was saying that Dr. Janice, she is a strategy coach. She's a strategy coach. She helps people to improve their life with her coaching system. She's trained on the John Maxwell, for those of you that are familiar with him. Oh, it looks like some of my scallions. Oh, wow, look, it's amazing. I do have some more scallions to plant, so I'm going to wait until I clear out some of this space. But look at this. They're growing long and skinny. Oh, my goodness. Wow, this is awesome. So some of them are ready to be harvested. I didn't even realize. So that's going to be part of my Sunday dinner. I'm going to come out and harvest some of those. Maybe I'll harvest some of this parsley too. They're ready. Why not? Why not? Welcome in everyone that came in. Appreciate you all for being here. Thank you so much for your presence. It is really, truly appreciated. Oh my gosh, come on, Charlene. I know there's something else I wanted to share. Oh, also for Tuesday, instead of 8:15 p.m., she starts her show at 8 p.m. So I'm going to come on 15 minutes earlier for Tea Tuesdays. And again, it's going to be a fireside chat. And the topic is going to be corporate wellness. I figured that makes sense for me to speak on her show as I am shifting my career a little bit towards the corporate side of things. I want to focus on corporate wellness. And for those of you that will love to be in a healing breathing session with me, the upcoming one, make sure you send me an email. If you look in the description section, it should be there. If it's not there, I'm going to put it in after this stream has ended. We're going to do a 3 days breathing and healing session. It's going to be a virtual retreat. I did not set the dates as yet for the upcoming, so just email me to reserve your spot. I am not charging money for it. However, you are encouraged to give a donation according to what you're able to give. But I'm not charging a fee for it. And I explained why I'm no longer charging a fee earlier. So if you're looking to come into a space of healing and wellness where you can just be vulnerable, let it go, restore yourself, and build your vibrations, amp up that vibration, then definitely send me an email and I will reserve a spot for you. I don't want too many people in there. I would like it to be small and intimate. Oh my gosh, my queen sis is in the house. Royalty is here. Savage, hey, beautiful, how are you? How is your family? I'm so happy to see you. I've been connecting with your shorts and your videos, seeing you doing your thing. Yes, sis. Abundant blessings your way, my darling. Keep shining. Oh my gosh. This really just breaks my heart. But what I could do with this, right, as it dries out, maybe I could even put it to dry out some more, like clip it off. Yeah, in fact, that's what I'm going to do. I need to get a gardening scissors. So I'm going to clip them off and let them dry and just kind of return it to the soil, if that makes sense. Because this is a natural process in nature. The tree leaves, they fall off, they go back to the soil, and they just add to the soil. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to follow the vibration of nature because it makes sense. Okay, I'm happy you're doing good and Phoenix is doing better. Wonderful, sis. Happy to hear that. How is your music going? I look forward to you experiencing the success that you deserve and desire. Oh my goodness, look at this. And I'm wondering, why is this leaf kind of chewed off? So between my son, my youngest son, and the bugs, I don't know who's responsible, because I've caught him picking at the leaves before, like he's ready to harvest or something. So I don't know if he's responsible for this, or maybe a bug came and had lunch. I don't know, because I noticed quite a few of them. Like this one has a hole as well. So I don't know what to make of it. You're learning how to play electric guitar. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. That is like so cool. My goodness, you're gonna be rocking on stage like Tina, rock and roll style. And Angel and I are gonna be like, "Oh, we know her. That's her sister. Go Savage, do your thing." That is so cool. I wish I knew how to play an instrument. I'm actually gonna get a drum because I feel called to learn the drum. Like I'm not gonna do a class or anything for it. I just kind of want it to be like intuitive, go with my own vibration and what feels good for me. Because I realize when I bang, sometimes I there's a vibration that comes through that's really grounding energy for me. So I'm gonna get a drum. I'm gonna do that. Oh yeah, girl, go for it. Go for it. Even if you don't have a lot of space like me, you can definitely go for it. Herbs are good. My strategy for this is growing stuff that I love, stuff that I enjoy, and stuff that I know that is very healing. Like for instance, these beets, they're good for your blood pressure, they're good for your blood in general, they're good for iron. So like listen, and I love peppers, so I got a lot of peppers, both sweet and hot peppers. So that's also very good for you, your vitamin C and what's not, cleansing your arteries and what's not, the spicy peppers. And the greens, of course, they're good for your heart, they're good for your brain, they are good for your iron level. So, like, hey, and my scallions, I just love the flavors of those. And this is kale, also great for your iron levels, and I believe they have vitamin K and C as well. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So that was my vibe with this. And I have lots of tomatoes because I love tomatoes. I could make my own spaghetti sauce from scratch with all the tomatoes I'm going to get. And I wouldn't have to add like ketchup and stuff if I'm doing like a certain type of meal that needs a little bit of color. The tomatoes would give me that naturally. I could even make my own homemade ketchup. Hello, y'all. Ooh, cilantro. I don't have cilantro. I have parsley. But yeah, I love cilantro too. I was actually thinking about buying some of those the other day because I was thinking, no, you know what? Maybe I want to do like a little Mexican dish or something a little different that I'm not used to making at home that I feel the children might enjoy. But I didn't get it. I can't remember why I took it out of the cart. I didn't get it. But cilantro, beautiful stuff. It's so potent. I love it. I love it. I love it. It adds like my mother hates it for whatever reason. Maybe because it's not a herb that we grew up with in Guyana. We are more used to parsley, but not cilantro. But I appreciate the flavor for me. It has a nice kick to it. You know, maybe it's not suitable for every dish, but like on certain things, once you get a piece of that in your mouth, oh honey, the flavor just hits. Oh my god, you got me closing my eyes here, thinking of cilantro's flavor. It's really good on like the tacos. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh, you like cilantro too, Angel? Oh, listen, I know you're a foodie over there, Miss Angel. I see you be putting your stuff out there. I'm like, this girl loves to eat her restaurant food. Get yours, girl. You gotta enjoy this life, you know. It's about balance. Balance is everything. Now, every time I look back at the thing, I keep seeing like the top of that thing, and I don't like that. I don't like that view. Hi, Drell. How are you? Welcome in. Woohoo! Another gardener is in the house. Woohoo! It's an honor to have you here. Oh, you enjoy my videos? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm so grateful to hear that. That puts a big smile on my face and in my heart. You are wonderful. Thank you so much. Do you also have a channel? Do you share your content? Because if you do, I would love for Angel to drop your link so that I can, so that everyone can connect with you, and I'll come check you out too if you have content on your channel. That would be awesome. I appreciate it. Which, by the way, I gotta go work on a video. I am working. I've been working on this video forever now. The time, man. I need to balance my time. I'm doing better with managing my time. However, I do want to do a better job at it. Listen, I'm a work in progress because I've been meaning to put out a video on the best ways to help your memory, to restore your memory, to improve your memory, or to make sure you're maintaining your memory. And I also want to put out a video on how I got rid of these gnats from my garden because I believe it will be helpful for a lot of people because as a first time gardener, it was quite an experience and a journey for me. So I want to share some of the mistakes. Like I know I've been sharing that on my lives, but when it comes in a video, it's a little more condensed. So it's easier for people to just get to the information instead of having to listen through 1 hour of Charlene talking or doing whatever, instead of just like, oh, here is the information that can help you with math. Oh, you garden all year round? Oh my God, that's such a blessing. Oh, you're in Texas. Nice. Dun, 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 dun. I'm trying to sing that Beyonce song. Oh, of course. Angel, if you wouldn't mind, please, my darling, share Drill's healing garden journey. I would love to connect. And that's funny because that's what, okay, I'm Charlene Heal. And that's what I call my playlist on this channel, Charlene's Healing Garden, because the plants that I chose to put in my garden, they're all special in that they bring healing vibration. So I already know we're going to connect in an amazing way. And you're welcome. It's my duty, my pleasure to help us all connect and grow in this community. We each can teach each other something. So you garden year round. I think that's amazing. Does that mean that Texas is always hot? I thought you get cold in Texas, Angel. But then again, there are some plants that do well during the cold season and some that do well during the warm season. That is something I also need to research because I really wouldn't mind having a winter garden, but I would have to see which plants will do well during that season. Oh, that's what attracted you to my channel. Oh, mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you, my darling Jarrell. See, we're besties already. I love this. I don't know, but there's something like when you find people that have your same kind of vibration, like that healing vibe, that spiritual vibe, that whatever you're into, maybe growing plants, or people that are just like, okay, I come on here, I make mistakes, I'm real, whatever, I'm having fun, I'm doing what I love. And you just vibe with them. It's like, oh my God. Or it could just even be their name. Like, oh, I'm drawn to this name. This sounds like something that I would be into. This sounds like my vibe, my people. But I gotta warn you, sometimes there's names, channel names that come up and you think it's your vibe. And when you go there, you're like, oh, what is this? And it's just like, oh, kind of like a letdown because it's really not the vibration you were hoping for. But hey, you win some, you lose some, right? That's just how it is. Not long though. The cold temperatures. Oh, gotcha. You had a cold freeze? When was that cold freeze? Goodness. I know like certain parts of Texas there was a flood. I think a flash flood or something. I don't know, guys. I don't listen to the news. This is just what I heard. I think coming through the internet. I'm not sure. But I know there was some type of flood because I have my nieces stationed in Texas because they just joined the army. They just graduated. So they're stationed there right now for the next few years or so. Oh, awesome. See, Drell, everybody's subbing to you. They love you. And yes, Savage is manifesting her garden. These videos. Oh, yeah, girl, listen. You're going to make mistakes, but it helps you not to make mistakes when you look at people like me that are out there doing it for the first time and sharing the journey. It really helps. A lot of people have come on and helped me. People that are pro gardeners. I feel like so honored when they come and they subscribe to the channel and they're like, oh, they're not pointing a finger at me. They're like, don't do that or do this. And I'm like, yay, thank you. There's so much love I find in the gardening community, so much support. Like, I didn't know there was a community that existed like this. I just decided, okay, I'm going to share my gardening experience. And wow, I've met so many people. And guess what, guys? Even though I started this channel with natural healing and tips for wellness and different things, people are more drawn to my gardening videos, which is like, I don't even understand why. Like my meditation videos and stuff, they don't get the love that my gardening videos and shorts get. So the new tribe that's coming into this channel, most of them, maybe 95% or more, are from my gardening videos. It's amazing. Oh, you're welcome, Drell. You're welcome. We're happy to connect with wonderful beings in this community. And thank you so much for saying hello because I know some people, they come and they just hang out in the background, which is cool, to each his own. But then we don't get to meet them and greet them and, welcome them. So if you're in the background hearing my voice, welcome in. Thank you so much for being a part of this community. Oh, that was January. Oh, yeah. Well, that's expected in January. That's the cold month. It's definitely some of the coldest months of the year. December, January, February. Oh, guys, please. I know on YouTube sometimes it's hard to give a like because you gotta, depending on what device you're on, you have to go up to the right side of your phone, hit the three buttons, the three dots, and then hit like. And if you would like to share as well, that's also appreciated. Just make sure you hit the share after you hit the three dots. Please make sure you go and check out my Amazon store. I'm so excited about it. I really, really would appreciate the support you can give me. You will not be charged extra if you use my link. It's the same price you will pay when you go to shop through Amazon, except you're using my link, which means I will get a small financial blessing because of it. And it really would help me on this journey of creating a life of freedom for myself and my family as I become a full-time content creator. I really, really would appreciate it. This is what I love doing, and I'm not perfect at it, but I'm learning every day, and I really do embrace this journey, and I feel it's part of my purpose. I have found so much joy in this, so much amazing friendship. I've met beautiful people. I've improved who I am because of being on this platform, and I really am grateful for this experience. So I'm really looking forward to doing this in a way that can sustain me and my family financially. So any bit of help you can give as far as, sharing it out, shopping the Amazon store, becoming a member, super chats, super cash, I'm sorry, cash apps, anything like that, I really would be appreciated. Thank you so much. And again, for those of you that are looking forward to joining me on a 3 days wellness retreat, remember there's no fee for it, but however, you can donate if you're able to. And I will cut off when we get to a certain number because I don't want it to be a big group. I would love for it to be small and intimate so we can really focus our time on each other and helping each other to heal, to grow, and to vibrate higher. We want to come out renewed, restored, refreshed. I absolutely love the garden community. There's no other like it. It's so ecstatic to meet you all. Yes, it is beautiful. I really am grateful that I decided to just start the gardening. And for you, Savage, this is what I meant to say to you earlier. I It took me a while to start this garden, but it's something that I've had in my heart for years. And I would tell my children, "Oh, can you see the garden? Imagine us walking in our garden." And I would talk about the garden like it already existed and getting the vibration of the gardening and the gardening. And I would always talk about our garden. And this year I just decided, let's do it. But before I actually started, what I did, I started to save seeds. The seeds that I would collect from things that I bought at the store and stuff. And then some people on YouTube, bless them, I asked and they were like, "Oh, I can send you some seeds." And they sent me seeds. So really, I'm grateful for all those people that have contributed to this garden being possible. So thank you. And you really can manifest it. You put it in existence in your mind and it already exists. It's just about the timeline to make it happen. For me, I didn't have the space. I had to wait until I moved. Because every time I tried to plant where I was, there just was not enough sunlight coming through and the plants would die. I actually thought, oh my God, I'm just not good at planting. So when I see all this, like, I guess I was wrong. I am good at planting. I'm blessed. So, if you have the space for it, go for it, man. Start with something simple and easy for yourself, something that you love. Alright, guys, so I am going to get on up out of here. I gotta go make some Sunday dinner and lunch right after I take a rest. If I decide to do Sunday dinner or lunch, listen, I just pretty much do what works for me and the team, of course. But I want to thank everyone for being here. Thank you for your beautiful presence, your energy, your high vibrations. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. And please make sure you check out the Amazon store again. I know I keep reminding you because I'm excited about it. And I'm really, really, really grateful. It took me a while to get to that program. So I'm really grateful for the opportunity to be able to work with Amazon as an associate, an influencer. It's an honor. I'm really grateful. We do have to set up multiple sources of income. So that's just another source of income for me as I do this journey because I want to be able to do what I love to do, earn money doing it, and do it in a way that doesn't add extra work for me or make me feel exhausted. It just needs to flow naturally with what I'm already doing. So it makes sense to me and I am grateful. Wow, Eritrea, you definitely my cup of tea. Oh my God, tell me you're a tea lover too. Oh my God, because I am a tea lover and I just started doing like tea Tuesdays. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, you're a healer. I believe everything all happens for a reason. Or yes, I am so thankful for you as well, beautiful soul. Thank you so much for coming through. Have an amazing Sunday, guys. Have an amazing week. If you're a 9 to 5, you're doing a 9 to 5. Please make sure you take this Sunday to recharge yourself. Don't hate on Mondays. Understand that anything that comes your way, you can handle it. You just have to prepare your mindset for it, prepare your body, nourish yourself, mind, body, and spirit. You got this. Have an amazing week. And look out for my Monday motivation on my other channel that comes on around 5:30 a.m. Eastern Time to just give you a boost of encouragement to get you through the week in an amazing way. Oh my God, I love tea too. Oh my God, I'm going to have to invite you over to Tea Tuesday. Send me a message
Wait,
on Instagram, but easy, baby.
why haven't I been told about Tea Tuesday?
Oh, I didn't tell you about Tea Tuesdays? Yeah, I do
No.
Tea Tuesdays on my channel now. I come on around 8:15 on Tuesdays. Because you're usually hanging out doing your own thing on Tea Tuesdays. It's like right after you have dinner, you hang out with your brother or with yourself, and I do Tea Tuesdays. But anyway, guys, love y'all. Stay well. Stay abundantly blessed. I'm happy to meet another tea lover. Okay, you can definitely be a guest on my Tea Tuesdays then, Kobe. We can have tea together and do Tea Tuesdays. All right, guys. Y'all know me, Mama Judy, and I don't shun my children when they come to me. If I'm even if I'm live, I still speak with them because they're part of this journey, part of this process. All right, guys, I know I said it again and again. Later, later, later. But this is it now. See you on the next one. Be always blessed.